Cancer, and welcome to mid-August general tarot reading. It's quite funny, Cancer. I'm looking at your cards and there's a few combinations of cards that are my favourite. I don't know why, I just love it when they show up, and you have them this month, which is very interesting. And the combination, this is especially true for any of you that might be looking for love or looking to shake things up in a way. Maybe something's got a bit stagnant, but this combination of cards especially happens when there's a sudden meeting with someone, and it's a tarot card with the Lovers card. Okay, this very often appears when out of the blue some date with destiny happens. Okay, very interesting actually. Anyhow, I wanted to say that because it really stood out. I absolutely love these card combinations. Your central message of the month is the Strength card. So there might be quite a significant Leo, or you need a lot of energy, okay, a lot of stamina, because you've got quite a lot of discs energy, 4 disc cards, and it shows you are working really hard. You've got the 8, the 9 and the 10 of discs, so things are progressing financially and practically really well for you. Okay, I can't take my eyes off those cards. I absolutely love it when they appear, especially if you're looking for love. Okay, anyhow, what lies behind you is the 2 of discs. The 2 of discs is a card about juggling. Sometimes it means being really busy, juggling businesses with work, a lot of trying to balance out life circumstances. The 2 of discs. Okay, sometimes it does mean having to let go of something you've been holding on to in order to invest your time in a different way. Okay, so that's going to mean certain things for certain people. You then move to the 9 of discs. So there's an awful lot of energy going into being grounded, being practical. The 9 of discs is a bit like the Hermit card. So there's some time spent in self-reflection, looking after yourself, self-care. It's generally a card about someone who's worked really hard to accomplish a place of emotional security. And you know what, Cancer? That's when things tend to turn up. When we look for something, it never happens. It's when we are already fulfilled that life tends to bring us these really big events. And here comes your Tower card with the Lovers card. When these 2 appear, sometimes from nowhere, I have to tell you this, Cancer, I see these cards appearing when you're maybe at a party or a cafe and your eyes lock with someone, and you suddenly have, it's almost love at first sight. Incredibly synchronistic events are happening for you this month, Cancer. I'm not sure if you already feel it, but something huge is going on. I'm going to clarify it, don't worry. Your best path to follow is the 10 of discs. Okay, so keep your focus practical. Focusing on the discs means you're focusing on career, housing, everything that's tangible that you can touch. So my advice for you is to focus on that 9 and that 10. The 10 of discs is a very sort of open card. It's a very spiritual card because the 10 of discs shares what it has. It's not all, you know, some of the cards at the 4 of discs holds everything back. The 10 of discs is a very sort of open, abundant, very prosperous energy, and that is your best path to follow. I'm trying to clarify these two cards for you, if you just give me a minute. What's going on in your environment is the 8 of discs, so you're working really, really hard, Cancer, here. The 8, 9 and the 10 of discs are really, really, really good financial cards, building career, building security and stability, okay? So you're definitely putting an awful lot of your energy into that. Now your hopes and fears is the beautiful Queen of Wands, okay? So it's not gender specific, okay? It never is, guys, okay? Even in my personal readings, I don't work that way. They represent different parts of us, okay? The Queen of Wands is the most magnetic queen in the deck, okay? Very, very sexually magnetic. Some of you are being pulled into a relationship this month, okay? It's going to come from nowhere, guys. I absolutely tell you, I've been a tarot reader for a very, very long time, and these are the cards that always show you this sudden meeting and a sudden date with destiny. Okay, just give me a minute because I want to clarify what it means. The outcome is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of rest and retreat. And no wonder, because this month or mid-month looks very, very hard working, but very, very fruitful. Like where you put your time, you're getting investment back in a really, really healthy way. Yeah, okay. It's with the Page of Cups and the Fool card. This is definitely, it's not going to be for everyone. There is some new love attraction coming through, by the way. It's going to be a little bit unusual because when the Fool card appears, it's about pathways that are really, really unique and really, really different, okay? And the Page of Cups tends to represent new romantic opportunities. So I want to clarify, yeah, that's who the Queen of Wands is. Who's the Queen of Wands paired by? Give me a minute, guys, okay? Listen, if you're not looking for love or looking for a relationship, chance meetings like this still happen, guys, okay? That is part of the way that the universe works, okay? But this is a reading I'm getting. In fact, some of you might not be looking because the Four of Discs appeared and the Three of Swords. Both cards of maybe not wanting to enter into this relationship or the other person being in the same boat. But I tell you clearly what I see, Cancer, and it's almost like overnight some of you are going to have some meeting with destiny. It might not be a path you choose to follow, but that is a whole different storyline. I can only work with the cards I've got, and some of you might be watching it and be really, really annoyed with me. And some of you might be watching and be absolutely happy with what's going on here. Again, the picture I get is absolutely great financial energy going on. What you put in is going to come back multiplied. You've been asked to have strength, and that's going to apply itself in many, many ways. But that strength card is looking right at the Fool. So there might be some exciting new pathways opening up for you, Cancer, okay? It might come as a little bit of a shock, by the way, to some of you. That's the way the universe works. Opportunities come. We don't always choose to walk down them. And some of us do. And that's just the way it is. And I'm sorry, guys, because look, the Ace of Wands is with it. Look at all this sudden fire. This is the energy of sexuality, of attraction, and boy, is it going to be powerful. And for yous who really are just, oh my, keep an open mind, okay? But for yous Cancers who are really hoping to meet someone, I think the chances are really huge that you're going to. And for yous who are not, you're going to have to use the Strength card in the opposite way. Sorry guys, to manage your energy, to manage holding back and resisting it. I don't know what else to say to you. This is a reading that I got. Some of you might be leaving behind an existing bond to walk towards the Ten of Cups. Listen, when I get readings like this, there's very little I can do about it. The way that I always look at it is, there might be a few people watching that really need to hear this reading, and a lot of yous might be like totally irrelevant. I can absolutely guarantee you, Cancer, there's a sudden meeting with destiny going to happen to you around the end of August, okay? I'll ask for, yeah. You've got a loyal heart showing up. So some of you might not choose to go down this road, but you're going to meet someone. And I'm really sorry if it's not relevant. One of the ways that the universe gets our attention is to bring new people into our path. And we can either choose to solidify the bonds that we've got or not. It's one of the ways the universe wakes us up from our state of slumber, especially for you who have been putting more energy into your discs than you have your heart. So that's what I mean. The universe sends things our way for a multiple of reasons, and sometimes it's just to make a realignment with your priorities. And that's maybe why you're getting the Tower with the Lovers card. And for some of you, there's a whole new path opening up. I think you've one of the most exciting readings, Cancer, of all. Okay, don't be annoyed with me, guys. I can only work with what I've got. That is the rule as a tarot reader. You can't not go with the message it wants to come across, okay? Loads of love. Bye.